So if you guys are watching this right now, then I know what you're thinking. Yes, I do wear glasses. I'm just kidding. Yes, if you read the title, yeah, I'm married. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm Lauren. So today's video is a very different one than I've ever filmed, and I'm letting you guys in more into like my personal life, and as you can tell from the title, I'm married. I'm actually not married right now as I'm filming this, but I will be by the time you guys are watching this video, so I might as well just say it. This may seem really random to be filming because I never even let you guys know that I was engaged here on YouTube. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you already knew, but yeah, it just seems like a weird transition to go from like nothing to like, oh, I'm married. But I thought that it would be fun to like let you guys in on the little elopement process that Fian and I are planning. We have been through a lot of things, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't post anything about an engagement or like do an engagement story or anything like that. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that like not a lot of people knew about that was going on at the time, so I just didn't feel like really parading an engagement around. But I thought that I would take you guys along a couple of things like dress shopping, ring shopping for Fian, and yeah, the day of. So let's get into it. So I never really let you guys know about the engagement, and the reason was the engagement was a ray of sunshine during a dark period in our lives, both Fian and I's, more so his, because unfortunately Fian's dad passed away a couple of days before we got engaged, and there was this whole engagement that had been planned, or that Fian was planning behind the scenes, and unfortunately it didn't end up happening because we lost a loved one. Kind of taking you guys back a little bit without getting too emotional. My family always does like the yearly North Carolina trip. We love going to North Carolina. It's such a fun time, and like you just get to kind of get away from everything and like be in nature, and we all kind of come together and spend a really good time together. So we've been doing this forever. Back then when we first started going to North Carolina, it was just my parents and I, just the three of us. Then when Fian and I started dating, he tagged along, and then we started taking like my aunt and my cousins. And then this past year we were really excited because we started planning really far in advance, and we booked a cabin where we could bring our dogs, and we can invite my grandparents, and one of my aunts that lives in another state, she was going to drive down and like meet us there. So it was going to be a great like family time that we were all going to get to share together. I didn't actually know it at the time, but Fian was planning on asking me to marry him at Biltmore. This is something that we normally do when we're in North Carolina. We like to go every year, every time that we're there. It's just such a beautiful place, and it kind of became tradition for us. He was texting my mom. He ended up showing me the text messages later on, but he had planned, you know, an engagement where you could see like the Biltmore house in the back. Unfortunately, because of Fian's dad's condition, he wasn't able to go on the trip with us, and we initially had decided that we were going to cancel the trip. And Fian, being the selfless person that he is, told us to please not cancel the trip, that he would want us to be together, and he would, if it was him, he would want to spend time with his family, so he wanted us to just enjoy the trip. The day before we were supposed to leave, Fian had plans on going with us. His dad's condition wasn't too bad, so he thought, you know, I could go for a couple days and come back and it'll be fine. Unfortunately, that didn't end up happening. Literally the night before, his dad was rushed to the hospital, and you know, he texted me that he had to stay behind, which I completely understood. I even offered to stay behind, which is what I wanted to do, and he said, no, like go enjoy time with your family, please don't. So my family and I went to North Carolina. His dad unfortunately ended up passing away, so that was just a really difficult time. Fast forward to Thanksgiving of last year. Normally we do Thanksgiving lunch at my family's house, and his family hosts Thanksgiving dinner. So we went to my family's house for Thanksgiving. We had a great lunch, and we had to leave early because Fian had put a turkey in the oven at his house that we had actually seasoned like a week before, because we thought that we were going to go on this trip, so we needed it to be like nice and seasoned. But yeah, we had a friend stay at his house to watch it while we went to Thanksgiving lunch at my family's house. So we came back, his friend left, and we were just, you know, waiting for the turkey to finish. We just sat down and we were just talking and like having like a really heartfelt moment. And we just looked at each other, and he asked me, will you marry me? And I said, no, I'm not going to marry you without a ring. Like, you're not going to ask me this hypothetical question and then not have like a ring, you know? Like, I want you to ask me when it's actually the moment that you feel like asking me. And he laughed, he got up, he went to the bathroom, so I'm just sitting like on the couch waiting for him. And he comes back, he sits on the couch, we keep talking, and he asked me again. And I was like, Fan, I just told you no, like until you actually have a ring. And he laughs and he pulls it out and he starts crying. And, you know, I start crying. We were both bawling our eyes out on this couch and the turkey's in the oven. And of course I said yes. I don't really remember what happened. I feel like I always told myself, because I forget a lot of these like really important moments in my life. I forget the details because I get so like swept up in the moment. And I told myself, whenever I get engaged, I really need to listen to what he says, you know, because normally I just see a ring, I say, yes, I will marry you, you know what I mean? But you don't listen to like the speech that comes before that. So anyways, I'm sitting there, I listen to absolutely nothing that he says. And I just said, yes, of course. Then we start crying, we start hugging or whatever. And then later on I asked him, I'm like, what did you say to me? And he was like, no, I just kind of said like, you know, I love you so much. And if anything, I've learned that life is too short, especially with what's happened the past couple of days. So I don't want to spend another day without you. And then, you know, he asked and all of that. So it was a really cute moment. It was very intimate. It was just both of us. It was supposed to be this big thing where my family was going to be involved. And it didn't turn out like that. But I in no way regret that moment at all because it was something so intimate just between us two. I get choked up about it. But anyways, fast forward. Yes, I am engaged. This is the ring. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not, but it's really pretty. I will do like a close-up maybe so that you guys can see it, but I love it and I'm just so happy to marry my best friend. Yeah, so fast forward to this moment right now. I am planning an elopement. So Fian and I, obviously we want to get married as quickly as possible, but because of everything that's going on in the world right now, we just don't feel like it's the right time to have a wedding right now, especially because we also can't have a big wedding in such a short amount of time unless we do, you know, something super intimate. So we decided to just elope this year, and we are eloping on 4/22/2022. And the reason for the date is Fian and I started dating in April 23rd, 2015, I want to say. It was a long time ago. So we wanted to get married on April 23rd of this year. However, because we're going to be eloping, we need to go to the courthouse, and unfortunately the courthouse is closed on Saturdays, and it just happens to fall on a Saturday. So we're going to get married 4/22/2022 at the courthouse, and then do our wedding 4/23/2023, wherever we decide to do it. We haven't really started planning. I have some ideas, but like there's no concrete plans yet. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to take you guys along this journey of like planning an elopement. I don't know what it takes, but I guess we'll learn together. And the first thing that I'm going to do is buy some dresses. I just kind of want to see what's out there, maybe get some cute white dresses that I could wear, take some cute elopement pictures, and yeah, I'm really excited. So let's do it. I actually pulled some dresses already from Lulu's, and Lulu's, if you guys didn't know, they have like a whole wedding section, and they have some cute like wedding dresses, but I feel like they're more for like your bridesmaids or maybe like a reception dress or like a rehearsal dinner type of dresses. In my opinion, I don't feel like they're very like wedding day type of dresses unless you're going for something very simple. But I started looking at their wedding collection and I fell in love with one in particular, and it is called the Beyond Classy White Satin Halter Midi Dress. This dress is gorgeous. I love it. And I actually wanted a halter dress for the elopement because I saw Hailey Bieber. She had one on at her reception, and I just thought it looked so classic. Very effortless, but still like very bridal. So I saw this one and I fell in love with it. And I did the little sizing thing on Lulu's, and it told me I'm a size small, and they're unfortunately sold out of size small. I'm just gonna go for the extra small and see if it works. If not, I'll just return it. So the other dress I really loved is the Matters of the Heart white sleeveless v-neck maxi dress. This dress is gorgeous. It's so sleek, so simple, but I think it's perfect for a like reception dress and maybe an elopement dress. I just really don't want a maxi dress for an elopement day. Again, I just feel like you want something short and like a smaller version of a wedding dress. That's kind of what I'm going for. And even though this is a beautiful dress, I feel like I personally would buy it and then wear it for the reception at my wedding, so I don't have to wear like, you know, the big ball gown or whatever it is that I end up choosing for my wedding. Honestly, just wearing it to like go to like Greece or something, like it's a beautiful dress. So 10 out of 10 would definitely buy this one, but I'm still into the halter dress more than this one, so I'm gonna go for that one. And the last dress that I really like is this Lulu's Made to Be Magical white dotted tie back tiered midi dress. It's gorgeous and it's stunning. The only thing about it is I feel like It's very kind of like springtime, summer type of dress. Like I wouldn't necessarily wear this to an elopement. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's still a beautiful dress. It just doesn't give me very bridal vibes. Out of all of them, I love the halter dress, and that's the one that I'm gonna end up choosing. So I have to say, last night I went on my phone and I started looking up other dresses, and I found this gorgeous dress from Selfie Leslie. I had never shopped from them before, but I had seen other girls that I follow on Instagram that had collaborated with them, and I really liked the dresses, so I thought, let me look there and see if they have like any cute options. So this one is called the Verona off-shoulder lace overlay mini dress in white. They also have it in green and in like an orangey color, but out of all of them, the white one is just stunning. I love how it fits on the model. She just looks so effortless, and I loved the little floral lace details of the sleeves and at the bottom of the dress. I just feel like lace is such a bridal thing. I don't know if I'm gonna go for lace in my wedding dress, but I just thought that this was like a mini version of a wedding dress, so I thought that I would give it a shot. The size guide I think says, based on my measurements, that I'm a size small, so let's go with that. And I've never shopped from them before, so hopefully they turn out okay. So yeah, I'm gonna check out both of those dresses, and when they arrive I will be back and show you guys how they look. The dresses. Oh my gosh, are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready to see this dress.